Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Let's go one more.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jameis to throw it. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3rd and long for Winston. A screen to Bell. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
We go, set, 8, read. Hey, foxtrot.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here it comes. 54 is Mike.
Hey, orbit.
54.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
91.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
5.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
Second and 1. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
On the set.
54, right there. 54 Mike.
Shoot.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Street's got it, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
But Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Switch.
On the counter, here's Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action now. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
61, matchbox light. Hey, Haywood.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
45. Mike, 45. You're not.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, Winston. Flushed out right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
5 on the 50. 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 Mike 5-4. Let me go.
Now Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From just shy of midfield, Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Jameis now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
situation. Let's go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike, check.
Green, triple T.
59. 3 buzz. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Here's Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
60 yards.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Hey, high 7.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
7, 8, 3, hard.
Check.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go. 18, Gator.
Check pass. Check 50.
22 jet bomber. Hey, Charlie.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down now, Michel. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Let's go.
A roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Bravo. Yes, yes.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Ready?
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
You don't know no better. Coach team spill.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Ready, ready.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with 4th down and goal. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The 2nd down throw for Winston. Going deep and got his man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, 74 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Let's go.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Jameis to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to spin free. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check 13.
2nd and 5. To Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day offense.
61, matchbox, lights. Steve Trevor.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Cross.
Quick 3. 218. Chopper.
Here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Good job. Good job, fellas.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Right there. Black 22.
I got Mike 5-4. Here we go. 5-4. Okay, double. 6 guys.
A first down throw for Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up on Levante David, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Flush to his right. And Street's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, Haywood.
58, Mike. Right now.
He'll look to throw. Street's got it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Down. 70. Indy. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.